Thank God it's a Wednesday. Hello po sa August 18, 2021 edition ng The Stock Market Today. Sana po ay nasa mabuti tayong kalagayan, COVID-free, be positive but stay negative. Yan. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chidoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer who started to invest in the Philippine stock market in 2007. I do this report daily, which I started August of last year. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And if you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. Ang financial news po natin ay tungkol sa DMC at GMA7. Kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating Philippine Stock Exchange ngayong araw, ika-18 ng Agosto 2021, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's start with our financial headlines. Okay, 2022 budget for submission to Congress on Monday. At ito po yung record 5.024 trillion national budget for 2022, the highest ever in the country's history. Renewed lockdowns prompt DBCC to revisit economic growth targets. Ito yung Development Budget Coordination Committee. And in sectoral news, on sectoral news, TEL will hit 1 million broadband sign-ups target. And then we have MER starts supply talks with SAM, and NGCP owner Synergy Grid selling shares worth 28.9 billion. Okay, so those are our financial headlines. Now let's take a look at our news items. Actually, we have two. One, we have DMCI, and the other is on GMA network. Pero unahin po muna natin ang DMCI, ano? Okay, let's start with DMCI mining income climbs as revenues shipment rise from Business World. Sabi niya dito, DMCI Mining Corp recorded a 109% increase in its net income for the first half to 1.2 billion from 241 million on the back of stronger revenues and higher shipments. Its parent firm DMCI Holdings said in a stock exchange disclosure on Tuesday that the mining unit was able to ship 1.24 million wet metric tons of nickel ore for the January to June period, up 45% from the 853,000 wet metric tons shipped a year ago. From the total, 718,000 WMT were contributed by Berong Nickel Corp, while 522,000 wet metric tons were shipped by Zambales Diversified Metals Corp. Due to higher shipments, the DMCI Mining's revenues for the first half rose 123% to 2.7 billion from 1.2 billion the previous year. Okay, so that's our first headline. So let's take a look at our second news item on GMA, also from the Business World. GMA Network continues dominance, income surges 98%. Okay, let me get that first. Yan. Okay. Broadcast company GMA Network Inc. saw its attributable net income surge 98.1% to 1.6 billion in the second quarter of the year, as revenues from advertising and sale of goods and services remain at higher levels. Total revenues for the quarter climbed 59.4% to 5.1 billion, the company's second quarter results showed. GMA Network's total expenses for the second quarter also increased 55% to 3.1 billion. For the first half of the year, the company saw its net income attributable to parent equity holder jump 157.1% to 3.6 billion. Total revenues for the first 6 months grew 55.9% to 10.6 billion. The company's expenses for the first half went up 25.5% to 5.9 billion. The presence of new revenue streams such as sale of digital set-top boxes and digital TV mobile receiver dongs further added to this year's top line growth, GMA Network said. Advertising revenues remain the lifeblood of the company, with 93% share of the total consolidated revenue pie. GMA Network shares closed 5.69% lower at 13.58 apiece on Tuesday. Okay, so we'll be taking a look at GMA and DMC later on, plus our top most active stocks and the ones which figured in the news earlier. So now let's take a look at what happened to the Philippine Stock Exchange Index and the PSE. Okay, the PSEI gained 118.77 points, up 1.81%. And mukhang nag-recover siya because 3 straight green candlesticks, and these are very good solid green candlesticks which we see here, and we now see all our indicators piercing through our candlesticks. So mukhang naka-recover ang PSEI, and the closing price is above our indicators. So yung ating RSI ngayon is above 50. It's 53.53, which is a good sign that our markets are doing good today, at least, and the past 2 days. If we take a look at our market summary, 94 companies advanced, 88 declined, while 55 companies remained unchanged. The all-share index also moved up 1.13%, while all the financial sectors are up except for mining, and the gainers was led by the holding companies at 2.69%, followed by properties at 2.64%. Mining registered a decline of 1.36%. As for the market status, we'll be reviewing our most active stocks and the stocks which figured in the news. So we'll be reviewing DMC, GMA7, TEL, MER, Glow, Emperador, and MONDE. Okay, so let's start with DMC. Okay, yan. DMC gained, and it is already above our candlestick. Yung candlestick niya ay solid green, ano? Gaining 23 centavos to end at 626 or 3.81% up. Kaya po yung volume po dito noong August 13 ay nagkatotoo, no? Dahil pataas po yung ating mga candlesticks. Let's put our nearest resistance. Actually po, resistance level na po ito. Itong level na ito. Yan. And the next resistance level would be here at this level, no? 6.74. Ang next resistance level ni DMC, and RSI is bullish at 56. Then we have GMA7, which had good earnings results also. Well, it didn't do well today, but the closing price is just in our EMA20, 13.45 ang EMA20, 13.42. When I talk of support and resistance, these are areas, ano po? Ngayon po, yung support level ni GMA7 nandito po sa area ito, 11.50 to 11.60, while the resistance is at this level, 14.70 to 14.80. When I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are areas. And then TEL, alam mo, time to accumulate ka TEL, kasi hindi siya, ayan, no, sideways lang siya. In fact, it is bearish, pero kung titingnan po natin yung earnings report niya, napakaganda. Ano po? 115% yung trailing 12 months EPS niya. Net income is 11.57%. Not bad, ano? So it's time to accumulate, actually. So yung nearest support niya ay nandito po sa 12.30. Actually, nasa 12.28 to 12.30 po yung nearest support ni TEL, while the nearest resistance, ito pong area ito, 12.80 to 12.90. At may dividendo siya ngayon. And then MER. Okay, MER I think dividend play ba ito? So meron siyang red candlestick. It had a hammer. Actually, shooting star kaya to. Yeah, it looks like a shooting star or a nakalimutan ko na yung formation na ito. But it's a red candlestick with support here at actually support level po yung 285, ano po? And the next support level ni MER ay nandito po. Pinakamalapit po. Yan po sa 275, yung next support level. But MER is a good company, utility po yan eh. So lahat po gumagamit ng kuryente, ano po? And it has risen from a low of 265, ano po? 265, and it is now at 285. Yung tunay na pressure po niyan ay nasa 300 plus something, ano? Hindi ko kabisado yung projection ni video, but it's 360, I think, yung fundamentals po niya. And then after MER, tingnan naman natin si GLOW. Yan, tingnan mo si GLOW. Nag-start po siya noong August 13 na magkaroon ng green candlestick, and there are two successive green candlestick, and now it rose 52 pesos to end at 21.34, ano, or 2.5% increase. And yesterday it was a 3.58, so all in all mga 6% yung increase niya. Na ngayon nung Monday 2.55%, mga 8% na yung increase niya in 3 days. So, and meron pong volume. At kung makikita po natin, this is the highest, no? It looks, this is a breakout actually, na nag-start kahapon and na-sustain po yung kanyang breakout. And support level po yung 21.34, and the next support, resistance rather, and the next resistance would be here at this level. Ito po, 2202 or 2200, no? Yung next resistance level po niya, dahil meron pong resistance po dito na na-register noong August 2020, medyo matagal na po. Yan po si GLOW, and the RSI is already oversold at or overbought at 71. So, tingnan po natin, ano? Kasi bullish po si GLOW, no? And tingnan natin kung may special news. I think wala namang special news eh. Digital safety. It's just the sentiment that this telco is doing well, ano? Market sentiment po is positive for GLOW. Meron din po siyang dividend. Natapos na po yung ex-date, no? 27 pesos per share. At yung earnings po niya is also positive, ano? 16.36, medyo higher than PLDT. But still, very good buy, no? Si GLOW, one of the highest dividend paying stocks in the index. And then Emperador, ito yung nawala sa index. Sabi ko sa inyo, Emperador will recover. Yan, totoo nga, no? Nag-recover siya. And dito yung nawala siya sa index and overbought, ano? Tapos bumagsak siya, but it recovered here. And we have here a quarterly report which is, well, a positive development for Emperador, ano? Tingnan natin. I think this is the amended FS. Press release, Emperador Inc. to pursue a secondary listing in the Singapore Stock Exchange. Big time siya. So, secondary listing siya. Kaya siguro siya tumaas, ano? Because of that news item 6 hours ago. Meaning, this today, no? Lumabas lang yung news. And that is why nag-jump. Siguro dito may mga rumors na mag-list siya sa exchange. Tapos nung lumabas yung news, lalo pang tumaas. Anyway, it is higher than, it has reached a higher level than its previous, ano? So, 16.36 is the highest since August 3. Nung nawala siya sa index ay August 5, ano po? Nung in-announce na nawala siya sa index. Now, it is higher than that. Okay po. So that's Emperador. Then finally we have MONDE. Yan. Okay, MONDE is just consolidating, ano? Tapos meron siyang quarterly report which is actually hindi maganda yung report kay MONDE because it is a loss, ano, yung quarter on quarter niya. Pero year to date is still positive. But yung second quarter niya was not a very good quarter, na po. So here, yung kanyang bottom line for the third quarter, net of tax is negative, ano? So it's a loss of 2.153 billion. And compared to the last year's 3 months of 3.34 billion positive. Yung year-to-date naman niya, current year-to-date is 203 million, while previous year was 5.637 billion. So lost po siya this quarter. So hindi magandang news. However, still had a decent, it still closed higher than the previous day, although this is a red candlestick. Okay po, so resistance or support first is here in this area, 14.8, while resistance is here at 17.10. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market. August 18, 2021. Ito po si Benji Chidoro. Nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa scam, mag-ingat sa COVID, magpabakuna. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. Hanggang sa muli, God bless and bye for now.